The excitement, the joy and happiness keep me up almost all night. The feeling somewhat similar to when I graduated from high school, college, or when I got my CCIM designation, which I was very proud of. It is the highest designation in commercial real estate, like a validation that you're an expert. It's a great feeling, but somewhat it's different. Because this time, this is not a job. It's not about making more money or any other external reason. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation from NSA Houston Academy today is a validation of what this country is about. This is a new chapter for my life. And this is a lifelong preparation meets opportunity. Because 30 years ago, my father and I, having to leave my mother and 5 siblings, coming to this country as a political refugees from Vietnam in search for freedom and opportunities. And those freedom and opportunity cost a price, had a huge price tag. It's cost a 3-year journey, 25 days on Pacific Oceans, ran into Thai pirates, facing near starvation, rape by the pirates, the ladies on the boat. And we had to spend 2.5 years in concentration camp, refugee camps in 2 countries. And those are the price of freedom. And last July has marked 30 years, 3 decades, haven't been in America. Looking back, is it worth it? Risk our life for the freedom. If I had to start it all over, I would do it all over again because of all the privilege and the freedom it has given me. That little political refugee boy, teenagers, has become an elected official at my city, at the city council at large, the highest honor that I have imagined of. I have had an opportunity to travel 7 countries to do economic developments with other leaders I could never imagine. I graduated from high school, college, and get into the career that I love. And talking about the materials, it's a dream come true. Today, basically, I almost have whatever I want. Because looking back not too long ago, our dream every day is, well, what were we going to eat? The dream. Our dream was the whole family would be safe in the next morning after a night of fighting between the North and the South Vietnamese. I'm talking about the Vietnam War. And it's just not too long ago, that little boy was standing in line in the refugee camp with a bucket waiting to get water. And now looking back, it's beyond imagination. It's a dream come true. And I am so grateful for every single thing that I have, especially in the past few years. But is a powerful word. But how come every time all of that moment, happiness, and when I come back, when I was with myself, I don't have that deep fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness. I still feel like something was missing. It's not complete. And I thought, you must be nuts. I mean, you go from here to here. So basically, I try to satisfy myself with other materials, changing new car every 3 years, trying to satisfy myself with the materials, which I thought I had to compensate for the lack when I was young. But it's not it. And it forced me to look deeper and deeper. You know, I remember when I was lying at the bottom of that boat with all the 71 people on that boat, that fishing boat, with no roof, and looking at the sun in the daytimes and look at the stars in the evening. 25 days, it forced me to think a lot. And looking back with all the tragedies, all the obstacles, all the things I've been gone through, the separations, what does it mean Does it mean that I just come to America so I fulfill myself with the things that I want? It's not. And I finally, in search, in prayer, I finally found it. You know, as an elected official, city council, I've been invited to speak in a lot of places. I used to serve at the first Vietnamese American, serve at the board of directors in HAR. And I have worked with Richard. We do some co-event together from the Vietnamese Chamber of Commerce. And you know, in the process, I found out every time that I had an opportunity to inspire people, to remind our Americans to vote, get out there to vote, because the price of freedom is not free. Not only my story, but right now, thousands, million of people who are willing to come here with anything, including risking their life, just for the basic freedom. The freedom to speech, the freedom to assembly, the freedom to do whatever you want to do. What good does freedom of speech do when you don't vote? Ironically, at the city council, sometimes we have to make several important decisions. And at that platform, it's called forum, we never seen one citizen to come up and speak about a decision that influenced their life. And we're complaining about all of the bad things that come into the country. They never step up and do something about that. So I think I found it. I think that is something that I'm gravitated into. And you know, sometimes finding something and doing something about it are two different stories. But you know, the more that I put it off, that restlessness, that burning inside forced me. I finally signed up for NSA a few years ago. And I dropped out because I said I was dreaming. I mean, you were struggling to learn the language. What made you think you will be on the platform speaking to people in English? You know, it just ironically, your worst enemy is your own mind. Finally, I got defeated. But that feeling inside, I said, no. I look back all the accomplishment. I said, if I had done that, I could do this too. And finally, I could pay for that academy. And here I am. And here, where you are, here you are. Here we are. Congratulations. We have found our inner calling. We have found what really matters. Very sad. You know this. What good does it do to entertain the whole world, make people laugh, bring people happiness, but deep down inside that, you are not happy? That doesn't last long. It's not in balance because eventually, it's short-lived. Eventually, the whole world will turn around and will be mourning with you. So you have to do whatever your heart desire. So today, I'd like to congratulate you because you have found it and you have the courage to step into your dreams. What an admirable. You are a consultant, you are an expert, you are a leader. Lead by example. If you don't have the courage to follow your own dream, to follow the course of action that take you to where you wanted to go, why do you think you have the authority to tell people, your client, to do something that you're not doing? So with that, I love our national anthem. I love it. But the last two verses, to me, they are such powerful affirmations. Powerful affirmation. Every time it's come to that part, I sing out loud like crazy. And the land of the free and the home of the brave. This land belongs to the people with the free to be who you are, to have the courage to follow your dream. So go out there and make a difference to make America proud. Thank you.